Good morning viewers, welcome to Biosrinivas channel. I am very happy to be in front of you again to explain one more topic in 9th class biology, animal tissues. The topic what I am going to explain today is the different types of blood groups and which blood group is suitable for which blood group person related checkerboard. So, according to Carl Landsteiner, there are 4 blood groups in the human beings, and which blood group can be given to which blood group persons, that we should understand. Then we can say whether that particular blood group is given to the required person or not. Let us see with the help of a checkerboard. Okay. So these are the recipients and these are the donors. The person who is receiving the blood are called recipients, and the person who is donating the blood are called as donors. Okay. So blood group A, B, AB and O. Here A, B, AB and O. You know already what are the antigens and what are the antibodies are present in 4 blood groups. In A blood group, in each blood group I am writing antigens as a power and antibodies as a base. So in A blood group person, the antigen A is present and antibody B is present. And in B blood group, antigen B and antibody A. In AB, only antigens are present but no antibodies. Here only antibodies are present but no antigens. The same. Okay. So here there are 2 conditions we should follow. In the donors, we should see only the antigens. In the recipients, we should see only antibodies, because these antibodies which are present in the recipients only fight with the corresponding antigen from the donor. If the donor antigen A is given to the recipient antibody A, then there is a interaction between the antigen A and antibody B that leads to the formation of clumps. If the blood is given to the A antibody person in the recipient, that patient will die because of the formation of clumps. Let us see the antibodies in the recipients and antigens in the donors. Okay, right. According to the information what I told, once again I will repeat. For example, the A blood group donor is given to B blood group person. Here we should see antigen A. Here we should see antibody A. So this antigen A from donor and antibody A from recipient will fight against each other and forms clumping. The formation of clumps between the action of antigen and antibody is called agglutination. So the blood is not suitable here. So this A blood group is not suitable to B blood group person. For example, if you give the A blood group to A blood group person. Here you see the antigen A and antibody B. So there is no clumping because antibody B cannot react with antigen A in donor. So this is suitable. So in that way we should think and should discuss. So here it is suitable. Here it is not suitable because I told you the reason. Here what about this AB? AB do not have any antibody, so it is suitable. Here AB antibodies are present, here A antigen is present. So the A antibody of O will react with A antigen and forms clumps, so it is not suitable. Here not suitable because B antigen reacts with B antibody in this, so not suitable. Here suitable because B antigen cannot react with A antibody. Here suitable because no antibodies. Here antibody A and B are present, so B antibody reacts with the B antigen, so clumping forms. Not suitable. Here in this case antibody B is present, antigen B is present, so not suitable. Here antibody A is present, here antigen A is present, so not suitable. Here AB, no antibodies, suitable. Then this antibody AB are there, antigens AB are there, so there is a formation of clumps, so not suitable. Then this, here no antigens, but antibody B is present. No antigens means no reaction, no formation of clumping, so suitable. Here no antigens, antibody A, no reaction, no formation of clumps. Here no formation of clumps. Here suitable. So by this checkerboard we can frame two generalizations. What are that? This side you see all are suitable. This side you see all are suitable. This indicates that AB blood group are universal recipients. This indicates that O blood group persons are universal donors. By the checkerboard we can conclude two common generalizations. One is AB is called as universal recipients and O blood group persons are called as universal donors, was proved practically. I hope you understood the checkerboard and the antigens and antibody interaction between them, whether the formation of clumps, when there is no formation of clumps, when there is a formation of clumps. I think it is very clear. Once again I am repeating that we should see the antigens in the donor's blood group and we should see the antibodies in the recipient's blood group. If both are same, then there is a formation of clumps. If both are different, then there is no formation of clumps. If the clumps are formed, then the blood is not suitable for patient to donate. Are you followed? If the no formation of clumps, then that can be suitable for donating to the patient. I hope you understood very clearly. Thank you, one and all, and have a nice day.